I always wanted to write a song called "They Don't Make 'Em Like You Anymore." I thought that was kind of cool, and so me and Frank Biner, the late Frank Biner, a great songwriting writer, great singer, great talent. I miss him very much, and we started writing it, and then Emilio got in on it too, and just we wrote it originally for Tony Bennett. I never got it to him, but I will now. I wanted to write an anniversary tune. I was going to call it Happy Anniversary. And then I thought a very special night for the two of us was a great title. So I put the two together, and I wrote all the words to that, and the music was written by Bill Ross, my co-producer, the arranger, and stuff. So the beautiful music on that was his, and the words are mine, and we put it together. Actually, one chord change I came up with, and that'll be in the movie. The story must be told as a cross between Since I Fell for You, the Lenny Walsh version of that song, and the bridge from You Don't Know Me, which most people have heard the Ray Charles version, but it's an old country tune, and there was lots of versions. And so the verse is like Since I Fell for You, and I thought it was great that I'm saying you've heard this before in a manner that is similar to Since I Fell for You. I thought that was clever. And then the chorus, A Good Heart and Soul is Worth Much More Than Gold, is inspired by the bridge of You Don't Know Me, because I never knew the art of making love, that part. And this song is very special to me because that lyric I just said was my mother's favorite lyric of mine that I ever wrote. I wrote that before she passed away, and she really liked it, so it's a very special song to me. I made this movie before. It's some of the best lyrics on this whole CD, and back when I wrote it 20 years ago, or whatever it was, we would say that a lot. I made this movie before during certain circumstances, and so I decided to write a song like that. So we have all these movie references, Technicolor, Panavision, and make no mistakes, they cut It's a Take. She didn't even know. I didn't even know how to act. All these movie references, and actually musically, what inspired that part. Well, I didn't even know how to act. She was well rehearsed and polished. Was Travaris. Do you remember that R&B group?
I absolutely
Heaven
do,
Must
yeah.
Be Missing an Angel. Well, I really love that. So the music from that was inspired that chorus section, and movie references was what I was trying to achieve in this song. It's a Long Uphill Climb was inspired by I was watching The King of Kings one Easter on TV, and that Hollywood biblical music always kind of got me off. And so It's a Long Uphill Climb. It's kind of my quasi-spiritual song, and kind of it's a combination of You'll Never Walk Alone, Climb Every Mountain, and a little bit of Didn't We. That long uphill climb came from Didn't We, that great Jimmy Webb song. And I was always a big Richard Rodgers fan when I was a child and coming up. Rodgers and Hammerstein and all that. So it's a combination of Richard Rodgers music, a la, You'll Never Walk Alone, plus a youthful indiscretion of mine made me want to write a song, an anti-drunk driving song. I won't go into any more detail than that, but I felt compelled to do that, and this satisfies that need for me. Old Friends, Dear Friends might be my favorite song on this record. I have a friend who I have known since we were 4 years old, the first day of kindergarten. And we are still friends today. I won't tell you exactly how many years it's been, but I'll just say over 50, and we'll leave it at that. And this guy, as he is a born-again Christian, and I got into my wild days in my early career, and so we didn't see each other for a while, but we've hooked it up, reunited, and we see each other all the time. And he's truly an old friend, dear friend. His name's John Mills. He lives in Nevada City, California, and so just the idea of having old friends like that was what inspired this song. And musically, the bridge was inspired by the bridge from Friendly Persuasion, Thee I Love. It's an old Pat Boone song from the 50s that was in a movie and written by Dmitri Tiomkin, who I really loved his music. So anyway, old timers who remember that song and listen to the bridge of Old Friends, Dear Friends can hear where I got it from. Toast for Huey was originally a poem that I wrote as a toast for at a dinner when I was working with Huey Lewis and the News. Tower Power Horns did several tours with them. And Huey is one of my favorite people, both professionally and personally. Great guy, a monster talent, and my dear friend. And at one of those dinners, he was feeling a little bit down, and so I thought I'd write a toast to try and cheer him up, and it did. And then I put music to it. And then when we were going to do this as a short thing on the CD, Bill Ross got all fired up, and he wrote music for the bridge, and which I added words to. And then I wrote a second verse after we'd done the bridge. So this is a thing of mine that Bill Ross added his magic to, and he is magical. Musically, he's just great. And so between the two of us, that's what ended up. So Now I Have to Drink Alone was totally inspired by Leiber and Stoller's Is That All That There Is, that Peggy Lee song. I wanted to write a song kind of a la cabaret, that kind of European sounding, a little bit offbeat. So that's what I came up with, and I was still drinking at the time. I don't drink anymore now, but I was then. And I think I must have even been going through a rough thing, but I was glad to be able to put it down in this song. I really like this song in an oddball way. And I'm dying to play it for Leiber and Stoller and tell them what inspired it. That One Special Someone is the oldest song on this CD. I wrote it over 30 years ago. And it's a wedding song. It's meant to be played at weddings, and I hope in the future it will be played at thousands of weddings. I can dream, can I? And what it is, it harkens back to the Disney movies when I was a kid, particularly Peter Pan. And when John Sanders was arranging the background vocals, I don't know if the people know that he sang and arranged every part on every song. He's an incredible talent. Anyway, I told him to get a download of The Second Star to the Right from Peter Pan and make it sound like that. That's exactly what he did. I Love You and God Bless is a title that I wanted to use ever since 9/11, when at every baseball game they played God Bless America. In the seventh inning and stuff. And I always loved Irving Berlin. He's intimidatingly good. That's how good that guy could write. Anyway, but I thought God Bless and I Love You to combine the two in a title. So I did that, and that is the first song that Bill Ross and I wrote. He basically did the music, and I basically did the words. I helped a little with the music. So that's the first one we wrote, and I'm very proud of it. And there's one reference, a fervent prayer. This is my fervent prayer. Comes from, was inspired by An Affair to Remember, that our love affair, that Victor Moan song from An Affair to Remember in the 50s with Cary Grant and Deborah Carr.